Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views. Today is Friday, December 19, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump into the charts here, and you'll see that the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading higher this morning by about 5 points. But you could see really since 1 o'clock in the morning, futures are really just flatlined. They pulled back a little bit, and they're going sideways. Yesterday was a mega rally. The market soared and roared to the upside. What can you say? Generally, after a big move like that, the markets will normally pause. They'll have what we call a pause day. Today is a Friday. We normally look for a flat to slightly positive trading day, and we're going to stick with that thesis all the way around. Now, if you take a look at the dollar-yen, this is probably the most important currency pair that you could look at the moment. It is starting to pull back a little bit. As dollar-yen pulls back, so will the stock market. So keep this currency pair on the radar. I don't think it pulls back a whole lot today. It had a big move the last couple of days. But if the currency here, dollar-yen, starts to pull back a little bit, you'll see the stock market pull back as well. That's generally my thinking, and that's what we've seen really for quite some time. So, again, keep dollar-yen front and center. That'll tell you exactly what the S&P 500 E-minis will do. And right now, I don't really see any problems. But generally, after a big rally like we had yesterday in the S&P, today we should see more of a flat, maybe a slightly positive trading day at best. I don't think we're going to roar and soar much higher. You did have a gigantic move yesterday. The market needs to digest those gains. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news. We're looking at the first one here, Nike. Nike is getting hit pretty sharply today. Stock is trading at 95.01. It was lower. I'm showing very good support at 92.06. So keep Nike on the radar today, 92.06. There's also another big support level that I'm showing at around $88.35. So you have two potential scalp bounce levels, 92.06 and 88.30. Keep those on the radar for later today. Let's take a look at RHT, which is Red Hat. Red Hat is soaring and roaring. The stock closed at 61.50, trading at 68.30 at the moment. It has upside to $69. So again, it's not a short play, but I would not be chasing it much further. If you own Red Hat, you trail your stop loss. You do not buy it up here. Again, at best, it got about another dollar's worth of upside. Then the stock should hit some pretty good resistance. Next stock we're going to take a look at here today is Pier 1 Imports. Stock is trading at $15.39. So a good little pop. It is getting a little bit stretched here. Showing the 200 daily chart moving average. Daily chart 200 moving average at around $15.60. Keep that on the radar. There should be a lot of resistance in it, and obviously you have a major pivot around the 1620 level. So keep that on the radar. There's some resistance points, but right now Pier 1 has a very, very good up move. You want to respect it at least in the near term. I'm not sure we're going to be doing much with Pier 1 until the market opens. Then we'll look at it again and we'll see where it goes. Okay, so again, come over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you'll see everything that we're doing regarding Pier 1 Imports. Here's a stock that I think we could have a trade on today. Finish Line, ticker symbol FINL. Stock is getting hammered to the downside. Now trading at around $25.20. So I will work out levels for us to trade this one a little bit later today. But Finish Line, the stock closed at $28.90 yesterday. So you can see how steep of a decline it is. But I'm going to have gap levels for this one posted in the intraday stock chat a little while from here. They'll be posted up around 9 o'clock. Right now it is only 8:40 a.m. All right, let's take a look at CarMax. This stock has had a great move. Stock closed at $60.53. Yesterday, it's trading at $66 today. Tremendous move. It is overbought. It is extended. Do not buy this equity up here. Do not chase it. The one thing I will say, I will be looking for levels when the market opens as a potential fade candidate. But right now, we're going to sit tight. We're going to let this see where this thing trades when the opening bell rings. But do not chase this up here. It is very, very stretched and extended. I'm going to give it the upside to probably $70. Around there, I'm going to start to look for a little bit of a fade. Let's take a look at BlackBerry today. This is the old Research in Motion. What you'll see here is stock closed yesterday at $10.07, $10.07. Right now trading at $9.45. The only level I could see worthy today is down at $8.25. So I don't know if it gets down there, but that's a level I wouldn't mind stepping into BlackBerry. So keep that on the radar. $8.25. That's the only level that I'm seeing for the stock. Let's take a look at CTAS. I'm not sure of the news here, but Cintas is definitely on the move. Stock closed at $74.49. It's trading up around the $78.85. Did trade almost up to $80. So very, very strong move today. It's going to hit resistance right around 81, so be very, very careful. This is a light volume name, and what I mean by light volume name, it's just a stock that rarely trades 1 million shares a day. So when you get a stock on its 3-month average that doesn't trade 1 million shares a day, it can overshoot, can go a little bit higher than most people think. So again, this should stall out around $81. That's the most I could give it to the upside, but a good move for Cintas today. All right, let's take a look at the gold market. Gold is up $2.81. Right now, spot gold is trading at $1,197 an ounce. Here's the GLD. The GLD right now is trading at $115.24. So again, GLD is just holding steady. Nothing great, nothing terrible, but really just consolidating for the most part. Let's take a look at light sweet crude today. Light sweet crude is trading up 80 cents to $55.16 a barrel. You can see it probably reflected in the USO today, trading at around $20.85. So a little uptick there. But light sweet crude continues to remain above that 53.60 level, which was very, very important, and it was a low that I had called in the market, and sure enough, that's exactly where crude went. So we'll see if that level can still be defended. Right now, it looks like it is being defended, at least this morning. Remember, as long as crude is positive or flat, the energy stocks will probably stay buoyant. If crude starts to really deteriorate, then you could get those lower end energy stocks to start falling off the radar and fall into the cellar. So just be aware of that. Right now, it looks like crude is holding pretty steady today, so we'll see how that plays out a little bit later. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave it here, short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Remember, flat to slightly positive trading day for the most part. I would not rule out a small minor pullback today because we had such a big move yesterday, but rarely do we see that on a Friday. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.